who should participate in the solution and what can be done? These are big questions. They will take months to discuss, but AFSC has been talking about a few feasible solutions. The first of which is ceasefire and diplomacy. And AFSC was among the first organizations, the first voices that called for immediate ceasefire by all parties to the conflict that goes alongside diplomacy, negotiations, and discussions. Unfortunately, so far we haven't seen serious implementations of large-scale ceasefires, but there is some movement on the diplomacy side. I think the other point that we've been pushing for is no military intervention and no foreign intervention at all. And this has been getting worse and worse. AFSC played an instrumental role in opposing a US military intervention, and we are still critical of other military interventions as well, including that of Russia or Iran or Hezbollah from Lebanon. So whether it comes from US allies or people from the other side, the organization and many of our friends and allies have been very vocal about the need to stop direct interventions and stop indirect interventions, such as arms sales and transfer of weapons to the region. So AFSC has been calling on the US and other countries to implement an arms embargo that would stop the flood of weapons to the region. So number one was diplomacy and ceasefire. Number two, stopping foreign intervention. And number three, which I think is the most important one, is a solution for Syrians by Syrians. And this will not be reached to by adding more fuel to the fire or supporting more of the warring factions or pushing Syria towards more violence. It will be achieved by getting everyone around the same table and having a ceasefire.